choice. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit,
the Chicago offense set to get started. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He'll try to forget what happened on the previous drive. He threw that interception. Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Reynolds eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough,
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the interception. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too?
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got a throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Reynolds steps away to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or a 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Reynolds buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
To throw on 3rd down. Reynolds eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and you. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw. Reynolds. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Reynolds forced out to his left. And some room to work. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that, Charles, another sack for him in his rookie year, into double digits now. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Throwing on first down, Reynolds. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Reynolds. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Reynolds being chased out left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. The 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. A 16-yard touchdown. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Onto the field now come the Bears. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your team...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams...
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Today.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds steps away to his left. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 18 yards to pick up there. To throw on second down. Reynolds. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He threw the interception on his first pass of the ball game, and that's just added on to what happened last week. If you didn't see, he threw 4 interceptions in that game, so he's really got to try to get things right here and figure it out. 1st and 10 as he starts a new drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Throwing on 3rd and long. Reynolds, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. On 1st and 10, Reynolds buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Asamoah in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Reynolds eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Pringle. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Reynolds. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in? So score 1 for Kevin O'Connell. His decision to throw the challenge flag, a good one. Throwing to start the drive. Reynolds. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. On third down, Reynolds. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Reynolds. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reynolds. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And off comes to Montgomery. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Reynolds. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 40 yards. And the Bears have taken him. So now the Bears down by a field goal at time. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game.